Since we're here, if I really had to put my journey in some words, it would be, of course, blessed, patience, grace, and mercy. And how I would explain that is like, think back to a time where you were driving right on the highway, driving at like a regular speed, and or sometimes if you meet anything like me, you're driving under the speed limit. You are just cruising, enjoying the company of God on the soundtrack, right? And the GPS says get off this exit right now, and you already got this person on your bumper, and you're turning on your blinkers last minute trying to get over it, and then they're yelling at you, beeping you, and then the person next to you probably cursing you out. And the peace that I feel inside is enough to not have me react. The peace and patience, the patience. So that would be a demonstration of patience. And the grace would be the demonstration of me finally getting over and not being frustrated with myself. Like, dang, why did I do that? Or dang, like, why didn't I curse them out? Or dang, like, it's giving my own self grace because I didn't know. I had no control. You know what I'm saying? The GPS told me to get over, and I just got over. So and mercy would just come from just being able to understand what that is, right? Being able to understand what patience is and how to use it in your day-to-day walk with Christ. Being unable to understand what grace looks like to yourself, right? Because sometimes we don't even give our own self grace, and that's why we have a hard time giving others grace, because it starts here. It starts with yourself. So understanding that, and then just in order to do that, you got to understand God's mercy on your life. You got to understand how God gives you grace, how God is so patient with you in order to feel it here and then bring it out. So I think that is a prime example of where I'm at right now in this walk with Christ. And a lot of times, a lot of y'all think this walk with Christ is just about going to a church. A lot of y'all don't consider this a walk with Christ. Y'all think it's just a day with Christ. And it's called a walk with Christ or a journey for a reason, because every day you wake, God willing, you're able to move. You're able to walk. So it's being able to have God use you or lean on God for every step that you take, right? Had I not leaned on God, when I'm driving, I would be frustrated. I would be like so ashamed. I would be so, you know what I'm saying, at myself, because I'm not giving myself grace, or I should have probably cursed that person out. A lot of times, those little conflicts that we have on the inside, if we don't use God to help we don't acknowledge God. If we don't acknowledge that man and then ask him, lean on him to help fix those little conflicts in here, then it comes out. And now we shooting people at Walmart. Like, I'm being real. That's the extreme, but it starts in here. So we gotta fix ourselves in here before we can fix anything else. And that shit real. Stop playing on that man's top and repent.